Hello, I'm here. My hair looks funky and I have no eyebrows. Hey guys, so a little over a week ago, like 8 days ago-ish, July 14th through the 16th was Tokyo and Tulsa. Now this was my second year going, as some of you may know that I've only been cosplaying for the past 2 years. I did the interviews again. Oh boy. Let me tell you something. So, by the way, if you see this, it's a hair dye mishap for my friend, so just, it's not here. Last year, if you saw my video, which will be linked in the description below, on every interview video that I have, last year I only had about 5, 6, at most, I'm gonna say 7 people involved in my interviews. That alone was amazing for me, that I just could hop on, you know, Facebook and be like, hey, I'm doing an interview, who wants to do an interview, and have people be like,
me! Hello! Over here!
So to have that happen to me was something a little bit, surreal? Is that the word I'm looking for? This year, it was even more surreal? Is that the word I'm looking for? This year, I had over 45 people interested in doing cosplay interviews with me. That blew me away. To have over 45 people interested in wanting to do an interview with me when just a year beforehand I had maybe 10 or 15 people interested, and I picked like a tiny little handful. I was like, this is my first year. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I want to see how this is going. Now I guess going into this, I was like, you know what, it's my second year, last year was a breeze, let's go for it. So I decided to sign up about 35 people to interview. Now, when you jump from about 5 to 6 people to about 35 people, it gets kind of hard. I hate to say thankfully, but thankfully some people canceled on me, which I based my numbers around that. I based it all upon the fact that people are probably going to cancel, emergencies are going to happen, people just aren't feeling it anymore. That's fine. About 6 or 7 people canceled on me, so I had about 30 or less, or a little bit less, because I had so many people involved in this, which thank you all so much. Oh my goodness. I can't stress how thankful I am for you guys. You're all amazing. Now, because I had so many people and I was telling people to give me long answers, I want long, detailed answers to help out people who watch my YouTube channel, to help me out. I want you to give me every bit of detail you can to help people, and a few of them did. Therefore, my footage ended up totaling to almost 3 hours of video. So, because I ended up with about 3 hours of footage, I've already cut it down to, it was at like 2:53, I think. Cut it down to like 2 hours and 15 minutes. So, what you are about to watch is part 1. Super excited to show you guys this. There are some pretty long answers, some pretty short, straight to the point answers. There's some shy people, some people aren't so shy, you know, some people had to think about their answers, some people are like, I know exactly what I want to say. There's a whole healthy mix and variety of different types of cosplayers within this series, and I just want to say thank you like 1,000 times. Like anytime I see these people again, I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Without further ado, I'm gonna shut my mouth so they can open theirs. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Tokyo and Tulsa 2017 cosplay interviews. Enjoy. I'm gonna hop on here real quick and tell you guys that the interviews are about to begin. Here in about 15 minutes, I'm going to be interviewing my first person in TNT, and I believe it is a group, and I am super excited. Oh, I hope it's not too long of a video. I'm really excited. Year 2, here we go. Back at it again with the purple cosplay. So, I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get on to that first interview. Y'all are cosplaying as anybody?
Paradise Life Project! Love Life.
I am Niku Yazawa, otherwise known as Matt.
My name's B, and I'm cosplaying Ellie Ayase. My name's Bunny, and I'm cosplaying Tori Minaki.
My name's Neil. I'm Neil, and I'm cosplaying Honika.
I'm Miles and I'm cosplaying Rin.
I'm Paige and I'm cosplaying Nozomi Tojo.
I'm Gabby, I'm cosplaying Ruby Soda.
I'm Vanya and I'm cosplaying Haniyo Kuzumi.
Oh goodness. Over 10 years. Or about 10 years.
It's about 3 or 4 years for me.
I'd say about 6 or
I'd say about 5 or 6.
4.
Yeah, about 5 or 6.
How many?
3 or so.
All right, and you?
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, we're going there.
Nekazawa from Oron High School Host Club. I bought the entire thing at Walmart for home.
Ino from Naruto. Free Shippuden.
Jade from Homestead. Shout out Jade.
We all
make
we call it.
I was like a kid over it, I think.
I was Mysterion from South Park.
Mine was actually Winry from Fullmetal Alchemist because I hate myself.
Oh, and yours?
I don't want to talk about my first one, but one of my first ones was also Jade from Homestead.
I feel like at least for me, it's gotten harder. Because it's like you're learning more, and then it's like you have different techniques,
And you're
different
balancing
things.
work and life with me.
Yeah.
There's way more stuff.
And it is way more mainstream now than when I first started out. Like when I came to Tokyo and Tulsa back in like 2011, I think, there was only like maybe 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not nearly as much.
I was like, pretty good. I haven't had any negative. I mean, you could be like the ripest, juiciest peach in the orchard, and there's going to be someone who doesn't like peach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're not going to please
There's
everyone.
always that one. Yeah.
It's been the funnest thing overall about cosplaying and learning to cosplay and getting into this.
This.
Yeah, this is like pom-pom kite. Never give up. Keep following your dreams. Keep moving forward. You can do it. I believe in you.
Everybody the female Shia LaBeouf.
Do it.
I would say if you're just starting out, still remember that people are people under their costumes.
Yeah. Cosplay for comfort. If you're not comfortable with it, don't cosplay it. Wait until you can build your own self-confidence. Cosplay, confidence, comfort.
Cool. My name is Ashley Wallace, and I'm cosplaying as Bunny Suit Bulma from Dragon Ball, and I'm from Wichita, Kansas.
I'm Jessie C. I'm cosplaying Ming Xiaolong. My cosplay name is Winsong Cosplay, and I'm from Wichita, Kansas.
I'm Paul Ratana. My cosplay name is Average Asian Cosplay from Wichita, and I'm cosplaying Moroku from Inuyasha.
I'm on year 10 now.
Year 10, jeez.
4 years?
I'm at 7 years.
Look at you guys.
So, my first cosplay I actually made was Sorceress Media from Final Fantasy VIII. My grandma used to sew my cosplays for me, so she made the outfit for it, but she didn't want to make the props. She had like a big headdress and this giant like window baggage thing. She's like, I don't know how to make that. You have to do it.
My first actual cosplay was a original character design for Steampunk. The monster hunter that I built.
My first cosplay that I made was Glitch from Hanson 2, and that was actually 4 years.
Oh.
Pros, it's fun, it makes you feel good, and I get to listen to your funny tale on it. Cons, shoes suck, and people sometimes suck, and it costs lots of money.
I would say the friends that you make, and this is for pros, the friends you make, acceptance overall, in cons, money, time constraints, job constraints, a lot of people in general. Like I run into a lot of pretty not so savory characters.
I think it's been good and bad. I remember starting out cosplay, and it was all about the fun and all about meeting people and enjoying the fandoms and putting together a cosplay. I did like one a year, and now it's turned into more of like a serious hobby. I like to compete. I do 4 to 5 cosplays a year. I love upping how many cons I go to and things. So like it's really developed into a more of a, instead of a hobby, it's now like a major part of my life.
It started out really great. Like when I started out in cosplay, I got more involved into it and started competing with like Ash and Paul. And my name got out there. Like I found a lot more negativity because I don't need body type and lifestyle choice. So one of my worst moments has been we posted a picture. We did a photo shoot of Team Ruby. And so we had a guy randomly comment on it that, hey, it looks like Blake put on a lot of weight and Yang looks like a dude. And then he started making jokes like Yang Zhao Dong. It escalated from there. The community tore him apart, but like I said, given my lifestyle choice, I ran into some negativity.
I started, it was just more just a passion for a fun thing to do because I thought it would be fun to dress up as some of the characters that I like seeing on TV or but then I moved into the competition scene and kind of just changed it. You do learn a lot more, but things get a little bit more obviously competitive with it. The environment's a little bit more toxic than what it originally was, but most of the time it's just whatever.
Do it. Just do it. Like throw away your fears. Like. If anybody had told me 10 years ago that I'd be wearing a bunny suit in public, I would have told them, you're stupid, you're wrong, I don't show up my body, I don't see myself in that way, no way, no way, no way. But here I am today. Like my entire vision of myself has even changed through cosplay, so it's an empowering and better thing for you.
If it makes you feel good, do it. Don't let lack of having tie-in materials stop you. I see a lot of people do amazing things with just cardboard.
Strive for always to better yourself. Never stop learning, always ask. There's always new things to learn out there that you never think would work for a cosplay.
Hi, I'm Sydney Walker. I'm from Bartlesville, Oklahoma, and I'm cosplaying Spy from Zero Escape. Zero Time to Live. I have been cosplaying since my first P&P, so about 5 years now, and I've been making my own for about 4. First one that I wore was Rin Kakamine. First one that I made was a different version of Rin Kakamine. It was from Nuka teddy bears. Hey, pros allows like another outlet for artistic expression and a fun way to pass time. I see it like as just a way to challenge myself. Cons, definitely expensive. Glue gun burns, kind of the stress sometimes of giving up costume ready. My first costume, I kind of went in blind a little bit. I mean, I kind of knew what to do because I had the guidance of a friend. Varies, really. Sometimes I go in blind, sometimes I don't. I didn't make a lot of this. This is just a lot of pieces that I bought and then threw together and modified a bit. So. Well, my very first experience was really positive, and I've really only had positive experiences. I mean, I've had a few weird experiences, but I mean, who hasn't? Yeah, go for it. Just go out there and try it. If you ever think that cosplay's for you, go for it. I mean, even if you don't let people tell you not to, just try it. It may seem intimidating because you'll walk through the halls and you'll see like these fantastic costumes, like gigantic wings that people spent like hours on, and you may be starting out small, but just think one day you'll get there. Keep looking forward. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for interviewing me and all these awesome things. We're gonna be great.
She's so sweet.
My name's Mackenzie Smith. I'm from Fort Gibson, Tulsa area, just here in general. And I'm an Ewok from Star Wars Universe. I've been cosplaying since 2009, 2010. Oh, my first cosplay was Batwoman, Kate Kane. She's my favorite character ever. She pretty much was my role model forever. And so I finally made her costume, and I'm actually remaking it right now, but I've been making costumes ever since. And yeah. It was very scrappy. I had gotten an old Catwoman suit from Top Hat, and so I cut it up and I used just the top part and made my own Batwoman symbol and put it on and like sewed it on, and then I have like leather leggings that I had put on for it. Like it wasn't a full suit, it was pretty janky. Like if you were to, I still think it's pretty but most people, if they want to be judged, it's, I guess, janky. And I just gotten like a cape. I now make my own capes, but I just got a cape from Claire's actually. It was Halloween season, and so I got like a vampire cape and then altered the bottom of it to do the bat symbol. So it was a challenge. It took forever. It was a lot of this and that, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't know that other people had done this and did like YouTube. I didn't search YouTube or anything. I was just like, I just want to be Batwoman. So yeah, then after that I learned that other people have done this and other people have made videos, and so I started learning tutorials and whatnot. I still don't use a sewing machine. I just hand sew everything. Like I hand sew all of this. Yeah, I did it in a day. Busted it out in a day.
Oh my gosh.
I just started sewing at like 6 p.m. and finished around 4:30 and woke up at 6 and had a full day.
Wow.
So you meet a lot of cool people, you get to talk about a lot of fun stuff and expand, and like I like to make fan fictions and things, so I like hearing other people's theories on stuff and whatnot. Con-wise, you get a lot of judgment because cosplays become kind of mainstream and a lot of people want to be cosplay famous and stuff like that, and they're kind of forgetting why we're all here together. Cons usually don't suck. Like, you get to look at the panelists, you have to know what you're getting into, you have to plan your own schedule. So really the only thing I could say con-wise would be the judgmental people. You just have to learn to screw them. Starting-wise, go to Michael's, get some craft foam, go to Harbor Freight, get some UVA foam, go to the foam route. That's what I really like working with. I usually don't hand sew things. Or go pick up a needle and thread and just make your own pattern. YouTube is your best friend. Pinterest is becoming really good for pictorials. Really just don't ever stop. Like don't let someone else make you stop, because that's not fair to you. Because you're here obviously for a love of something. So you can't let someone squash that. Thank you for everything. It was awesome meeting you, and I hope this helps. So.
Cosplay, and I'm from Greenwood, Arkansas, and I'm cosplaying as Alan Walker from D.gray-man for almost 5 years now. My very first cosplay that I wore was WHOOAA from Blue Exorcist. I bought a lot of it, but I didn't know what I was doing at all, and I accidentally bought a real sword, so that's how unexperienced.
And that's how I got charged with the weapon law.
Sometimes there can be toxic people, and you just gotta roll through it a lot.
So that's a con.
That was a con. The pros of it though is that you meet a lot of amazing people, and also another con would be that if you make your costumes, you're con crunching mostly, which is what I spent my time doing this week. But the pros of it is that it comes out to be amazing, and you rock it. So very positive, and I don't think I would really be the person I am today if I hadn't started cosplaying. I've met a lot of amazing people that I can really call my true friends, and it's been a really great experience. Don't start big, because it'll be hard. Start with something really easy, something that is just easy to manage, I guess, if you're making your own costume or even buying it. Start light, I guess, and then work your way up.
My name is Zoe Jennings. I'm from here in Tulsa, and I'm cosplaying Nuka Girl from Fallout 4. I've been cosplaying since 2013. My first con was Tokyo and Tulsa, and that was my first year cosplaying in general. My first cosplay was pretty easy. I made a closet cosplay outfit out of an old dress that I tore apart and wore some stockings underneath. I went as a splicer from Bioshock. The hardest part was building the mask. I had never built any props before, and I made it completely out of plaster and hot glue, and it was very heavy and very hot, and I regret it entirely. I've always liked costume art, and I've always liked construction building, and always liked sculpting in general. So for me, it was just a combination of all three, along with the fact that you can go as characters from other creations or even your own character. It just appealed to me really, really greatly. Some pros are, you know, getting for me, the attention, getting a lot of people to ask, what character are you going as? What are you doing? And just getting to know people through what you're costuming as. The cons are getting to the con, handling the stress of the con, making sure things don't fall apart, the craftsmanship being well enough that everything is a-okay. Just lots of things that come into creating art in general can be a con of cosplay. I've learned a lot. I've learned how to manage multiple cosplays at a time. I've learned how to prop build at a lot quicker of a pace and a lot more of an efficient pace compared to plaster. I'm now using foam and very light materials that are easier to handle and have out and about. I'm keeping a lot of repair things on me at all times or nearby in a hotel room or something like that, just to make sure that everything goes a-okay. Do your research. YouTube is a great place. It's how I learned how to build with foam this year. I'd never done it before, so I YouTubed a lot of different builders and makers in the industry that work with foam and how they do it, how they bend it with, like, you know, things like a hairdryer. You can mold craft foam with that, and I learned that just on YouTube and just by Googling it. There's resources out there everywhere, and it's much easier than you think. And make sure you have some friends to help, or whoever you want. Thank you!
There was a place with all the zip of Nuka-Cola. Wouldn't that be the cheeriest place in all the world? Where the river's made of quantum and the mountaintops are fizz.
My name's Jamie. I'm from Texas, and I'm cosplaying Resi Pyro from Homestead.
And I'm Kai. I'm from Bentonville, Arkansas, and I am cosplaying Briscoe from Homestead.
I've been cosplaying for about 6 years. Only 5 years that I really count though, because the first was just 10.
I've been cosplaying for about a year, a little more than a year. A year and a couple months, I think.
Pros? For me, it's really people. Yeah,
that's how we met.
People, this is like my best friend.
Yeah.
We met each other through cosplay.
A year ago at Tokyo and Tulsa.
Yeah.
And then other pros is that it's like, it's really fun to like be able to be a completely different person.
And it also helps build up creative skills and helps you learn how to like make things.
Like, yeah, like this.
Cons, sometimes people creepy.
Yeah, just dealing with people or people that like especially us who we cosplay home stuff.
Yeah,
you know, there's lots of people that aren't good in that fandom, and so people will
a lot of people
generalize, which is fine. I understand that. Incredible.
Yeah, there's really not even words to describe it.
Yeah, everything changed my life so much for the better.
Yeah, it's changed everything. That's why, like, this is my 5th year coming from Tokyo and Tulsa, and I don't know, there's just something about the environment and knowing that there are people that are like you that also are really strange and just be someone else for a little while.
Yeah.
Something rewarding about that.
It's just, overall, I would say it is really life-changing. Like, it changes everything about it.
It's also very motivating.
It is. It's the only thing that actually makes me get out of bed.
Yeah.
My big one is always start with a wig. You don't have to have a full outfit, just something that they might wear, but if you have a wig, you're recognizable. And glasses help too, if they've got any kind of special glasses.
And I would also say definitely, if you're starting out in cosplay, there's going to be people that are going to be really rude, unnecessarily, and you have to prepare yourself for that, but do not let them discourage you.
Because there will be lots of people,
because you'll always get better. And whenever you start out in cosplay, everybody starts out young. You gotta work your way up.
Thank you.
you.
You're gone, you rascal.
I'm from Tulsa, and right now I'm cosplaying Sans from Riverdale. Probably been cosplaying for about 5 years. My first cosplay was Elle. Actually wore it to the 6th Tokyo Tulsa, I think. It actually wasn't that hard. Like, the hardest I think was finding a long sleeve white shirt in summer, like, that just doesn't exist. I had to go a lot of places, but I ordered the wig like on eBay and just kind of put something really quick together. It's been really nice. Like, for the most part, people are really supportive, and like even if your cosplay isn't really great, you still find people who like your character and want to take pictures of you.